What's up, y'all? It's your girl Rose. Thank you so much for joining me today on Rose's Inspirations. I'm so excited you guys are joining me on this episode where I'm going to be talking about my top 5 female rappers. And these females have influenced me in great amounts of ways, just by who they simply were as artists. And as I always say, hip hop rap for me is more than just rap. It is transformational. It became transformational, and I mean, there's so much great stories and so much great lessons, and what some of these great storytellers had to share with us. So I'm gonna go right ahead and jump into it. Let's go, y'all. The first female artist that I got introduced to, who was rhyming and also singing, was Lauryn Hill. I heard Lauryn Hill when I still actually was in Lesotho. Yes, they literally was playing Lauryn Hill on the radio, and I remember I was a little girl and I just heard this lady voice that was so beautiful coming from the radio. And I remember I never really knew who Lauryn Hill was until I came to America and I really got to see her and see her perform and hear even more music from her, right? But long story short, Lauryn Hill was definitely the first female rap artist that I heard on the radio. The first song that I heard from her when I was in Africa is Killing Me Softly. Killing Me Softly came on the radio, and I remember my uncle and I used to even walk around and be singing that song because it was just a beautiful. I believe that was the Fugees album, and I never heard the whole album, but I know that Killing Me Softly was definitely the first song that I heard from Lauryn Hill, and I loved it. Moving forward, when I came to America and I heard more music from Lauryn Hill, it was really amazing because she stands firm on what she believes in, and her album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, I heard it too, and I was like, wow, it is amazing. That's when she was spitting a lot of stuff, a lot of great stuff. It's funny how money changed the situation. Oh my God. Yeah, she had a lot of firearms and the do whoop. Girls, you know you better watch out. Oh my God. Fire, fire. That song was freaking fire. Like the stuff that she talking in there, crazy, crazy. I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. For me, Lauren always had jewels and great messages to give to young ladies and great love songs over all that I feel like that you could heal from and just connect with. And once again, her voice was freaking beautiful. And one thing I also still admire about Lauryn Hill today is how she still stands firm on what she believes in and everything that she does. For instance, she has not made another album yet. And I also love how she's back outside again. Lauryn Hill deserves all her flowers because honestly, she's been in the game a long freaking time.
With you as a musician today, I'm not in the studio right now, and everybody in my world thinks I'm crazy. What's going on? You need another album out. You know, the time is running out. You have a certain window to make music. And for a little while, I listened to that. And I was like in the studio working real hard, trying to get it done. And, you know, music was created. Definitely music that I think people will appreciate, but it wasn't my best. And it wasn't my best because there was no substance. And there was no substance because there was no experience. I'd gone from the studio to the stage, back into the studio again. And the only reason why The Miseducation was the album it was because of a myriad of experiences that took place before the production part, before the creation. So what I realized is, you know what? I can't create and not live.
So Lauren Hill says, you deserve all your flowers and thank you for all your service. Yes, yes. The next female rap artist who I loved and got introduced to was Little Kim. Little Kim, the Notorious Kim album was out, and I specifically remember going to purchase a be on the app, and I was like, whoa, what is this, what is this, what is she talking about? Crazy. Little Kim was fire. Little Kim, I think Little Kim literally transcended the game with her confidence, everything that she just was, like her attitude. She did not care. She had a lot of self-confidence, and she just created a whole new wave, like literally, from the way she wore her hair, the way she dressed, the way her attitude, and her crazy sex appeal. I mean, Little Kim was is still definitely like the queen. Like that's Little Kim. Like, she is the blueprint, definite blueprint. Like Little Kim, remember one of my favorite songs that was on the Notorious Kim was Queen Queen Bee Part 2. Oh my God. Her and Diddy definitely ate that shit. I think they made a great collabo, honestly. Although my husband would tell me that her and Biggie made a better collabo, but you know, I was not really there too much for that time. But when I do listen to the music, still was great. Still was great. I can appreciate the hardcore Kim, and I can appreciate Notorious Kim, which is my time and the time that I came in, and I loved it to the max. Um, besides Queen Bee Part 2, my other favorite song was Aunt Dot. Aunt Dot, Little Kim did a whole storytelling in there that was wow. My name is Shanice. She had the little niece and had her aunt. Her aunt was on a timing. Her aunt was on timing, like, yo, keep little niece over there. These girls is about to get you. Girls be acting stink and mad funny. Y'all bitches bleed like me. Oh my God, that song was so fire. I loved it. It was just a great story. And like me, like when I listen to stuff or hear stuff, like my mind, I can see everything. I can picture everything. So like that's why I love storytelling. I love stories, period. Like I can even get into a book and get taken away. I love stories. So that story was definitely fire. I was like, wow, amazing, awesome. No matter what people say, and me got to going on. I mean, that's a definite classic all day, every day. Like, but yeah, Kim definitely on my number 2 because, as I said, she also expressed so much self-confidence and just did not care, so much sex appeal, so much just boss energy, just yeah, that bitch, whatever.
I love how in the beginning you said she brought Milan to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even as a little girl, I never looked at regular magazines. I always had, like, all of the girls would be looking at, like, Barbie magazines. I would be in the Vogue magazine, like, 10 years old, 9 years old. And I understood it. I understood it as a young girl. And I always saw fashion in a certain sense. You know what I mean? And I feel like they mesh because some of my closest friends, like, you know, Marc Jacobs is one of my very close friends. And I hang out with him behind the scenes at his house, in his office, when he's creating before a fashion show. And I realized it. Even Donatella, I used to hang out with her the same way. And I realized they used our music as motivation.
Wow.
They did. Like, Mark used to say he had to hear how many licks before he picked the fabric.
All right, number 3. My number 3 female rap artist has to go to Eve. Eve, yes. I love Eve from the first time that I also heard her too, because she had this attitude and whole swag about her that was just beautiful, awesome, loved it. And the first time when I heard Eve was when she was, of course, rolling with the locks and making a lot of fire music. Sorry, boo, I got it. All of them music with the locks was fire, fire. Got a man that I think I'm gonna love forever. I'm gonna love him, I'm gonna love him. Oh my God, Eve had fire music. And like one thing that I loved about these females, right, was they just didn't talk like garbage, right? Their music literally made you think because of their storytelling, the storytelling that they was giving us in the music. Their music literally was different from today's music, I would say, because it literally took you into a whole nother zone, and it also consisted a whole lot more substance than today's music, I would say. So I love Eve. And from the locks, one of my other favorite songs by Eve was Heaven Only Knows. Oh my God, she just poured her whole heart on that song, and I just think I loved her even more because I love when people are able to be authentic and be able to tell us as the listener, literally what it is they went through and how they had to overcome it. And like, how was you feeling at the moment? Like, how did you overcome it? And then Heaven Only Knows, she literally went off, and it was an amazing story once again. Oh my God. I mean, I can keep going and going and going about which songs I love, which is majority of them with Eve. Yeah, one of my favorite songs from back in the days with her and Dragon. Let's talk about who I am. Oh my God, Eve was fire, fire, fire. And still today, Eve is still transcending in so much beautiful ways, and I think it's amazing, like from the locks to how she just transcended herself as a person, as an artist. Overall, it is admirable and it is inspirational because it's seeing females who look like you and are from neighborhoods like where you're from, and you see them, it also inspires you as well as a person, like, wow, maybe I can do it too. Like, you never know. And also, besides that, the gifts that they're given to us within their music, for me, is more than life within itself, because you can either hear the message or choose not to hear the message. And for me, as I said, I'm always listening. I love things with meaning behind it. I love music with meaning behind it. And Eve definitely did that for me. And some people just really, really, really make great music that you just cannot help it. You just can't help it. And Eve was definitely one of those female artists for me. Like my 3-year-old walk around the house singing, "Who's that girl? Na 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 na." I play it all day. He be like, "Mommy, you that girl?" I be like, "Yeah, yeah." I love it. But yes, Eve definitely did her thing, and that's definitely another person that deserve all her flowers as well, because she done put in her work, baby. Thank you, Eve. My number 4 female top rapper is Remy Ma. I love me some Remy Ma. I always loved Remy Ma since I first heard her music a long time ago. Oh man, the hits I used to listen to, Thug Love, Jesus Christ. First time that I heard Remy Ma, I want to say, was the Ant Up song with MOP. Yes, that song is still today. You put that song on anywhere you go, that song's rock a party no matter what. You think you cute, ho? Take off them Gucci shades. Oh my God. Once she start coming up, everybody go crazy in the club. Everybody go crazy. Run that, run that. Oh my God, fire. That was the first time I heard of Remy Ma. And after that, I used to listen to a lot of music from her when she used to make her music, the Thug Love with Big Pun, and these are the days and the times of my life. Oh my God. I mean, I can't go on with like the songs that she made, right? That was fire. I love me some Remy Ma. Like she used to be outside. She had the blonde bangs going. Oh my gosh, Remy, and till today Remy Ma still killing stuff, and I'm so happy to see her back outside repping New York City. Let's go, Rem. Let's go. Like that's the queen of New York. That's the queen of New York. I love me some Remy Ma all the way. All of the conceited and my goodness, brown skin, melanin, all of the, oh my God, Remy, I could go on for days again once like I said, right? But of course, she's from New York, right? But not only that, like I loved her whole swag and also the authenticity that she brought to her music as well. Like when you listen to old Remy Ma, and even still new Remy Ma, because we all transcend as people, right? We transcend, right? And from where she came from, you know what I mean? She always kept it authentic. And that's what attracted me to her the most, the authenticness that she kept in her music and just her swag, everything about her. Fire, fire, fire. Can't top Remy Ma. It's the queen of New York. Yeah, big Remy. And last but not least, my number 5 top female from the early 2000s, I cannot forget about Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown was also another one. Fire, fire, fire. Her whole style, swag, the New York. I love New York, first of all. And when I see people from New York, female, male, anybody, like I get really excited because there's really nothing like a New York swag. I'm sorry. It's really nothing like a New York swag. And I like all the artists that represented New York, they all got mad swag. And Foxy literally had mad swag. She had her own thing going in the early 2000s. Let me show you where I grew up at. St. Mark grew up at. Oh my God, that song, Brooklyn. I grew up in the Thirdsboro, BK. Oh my God. Fire, fire, fire. I was like, wow, this girl is amazing. Fire, fire, fire. I still love Foxy Brown till this day. All of the Jay-Z song with her, I'll be. Ooh, baby. I gotta get you home with me tonight. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my God. All of the hits is just fire. And wait, she had like two nice albums that I love. Foxy Brown, the one with her. Oh my God, Foxy Brown, and then the other one. Yeah, she had good 2 albums that I love. Those 2 albums, y'all know which ones I'm talking about. I love them. Love it. She definitely transcended the game as well in the early 2000s. All the females from New York, honestly, is fire, and they all fire. Even up to today's time, the Cardi B's, like they all kill stuff. I mean, they all fire, and I appreciate all of the women in hip hop, because, like, once again, like, great storytellers, the resilience that they show within their music and through their life period. They show so much freaking resilience and just keep it going, keep it pushing. And they're great artists, and I literally think it's freaking amazing. On that note, yes, that's my top 5 female rappers, y'all. And there it goes. Once again, it's the resilience, the confidence, the attitudes, the mindset that these women have. Hello. It's amazing. And for me, that's what I look at, that's what I appreciate. And then they come together and they give us this beautiful music. Like, hello. It's amazing. I love it. Thank you so much for watching Rose's Inspirations. I look forward to seeing y'all all in the next episode. Make sure y'all stay tuned in. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe so you can get notified when them new videos do hit. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Whatever it is that you are doing, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your night, whatever it is. I love y'all. Remember, stay cool, stay pretty, stay cute, and stay handsome. Whatever. Love y'all. Peace. And remember, God first. God first. You can't do it without God. You can't. So, God first. Love y'all.